and I shouldn't call it a ladder, it's a step stool. But it's the best step stool I have ever climbed on, and it's the one I own in my home. I was telling our guest, Kylie Watts, I came home about 2 weeks ago. I had been away for a couple of days on my days off. I'd been down to the shore. Walked in the door, and I heard chirp, chirp. And knowing that I don't have a bird, I said to myself, oh, it's the smoke detector. Well, I had used this for something before I had left to go out of town, and I propped it up against the wall. As fate would have it, it was right underneath the smoke detector that was chirping. So I took it from the wall, I opened it up, I grabbed my 9-volt, climbed up here. I've got really old smoke detectors in my home, meaning they were original in the house. But I replaced the batteries all the time, clearly because they chirp. And then I got up there and I fixed it, and in no time at all, I was back in business. That's the beauty of this. Kylie Watts is back with us.
Hi,
good to see you, friend.
Good to be here.
I love this step stool. There are so many cool features to this. It's such a confidence builder. When you're up off your center of gravity, and you're up high, and maybe you're cleaning this summer, or getting into the fall season later, you're going to be thinking about decorating, all the things you need to do. You need a step stool that is going to behave like a ladder, be strong and secure like a ladder, but there are a lot of great features here. Tell us about this.
Okay, well, first and foremost, it's made by Little Giant. They've been making ladders since 1972, so they really are the gold standard of that. And this one we love because, like David said, this is really like going up a set of steps versus climbing a ladder. It's small and compact, so the whole thing collapses to just a few inches. You can keep it in the pantry, put it under the bed, doesn't take up a lot of space, but when you open it up, from the bottom all the way to the top, loaded with features from the rubber feet that grip that surface, the big oversized rungs that are 8.5 by 13.5, an aircraft aluminum construction, which means it's lightweight, only weighs 16 pounds, but holds 375 pounds, and also has this great safety bar. You're going to feel really confident climbing on this step stool.
Well, and you're going to love also that it holds 375 pounds.
That's right.
Weighs only about, what did we decide?
16 pounds.
16 pounds. There's also zero assembly when you take this out of the box.
Yeah.
Do you know we've sold over 1.1 million Little Giant ladders on QVC? This is an extraordinary step stool with the safety bar, customer top rated, over 95-star reviews. This is $125.94 at retail. We're over $25 we're almost $26 less. Delivered to your door, this is an extraordinary step stool that literally takes you where you need to be with all of the confidence in the world.
Yes, because it's comfort and confidence at its best by Little Giant. So when you're going up in the air, you want to feel confident on that piece of equipment you're on. You feel confident on this because it feels more like you're climbing a set of steps versus a traditional ladder. You're seeing that safety rail right there, folds up very easily. And to me, this is confidence. This is being able to have, the ability to do things around your home when you need to do them. You don't have to wait for someone to help you. When you have this on hand, you'll use it. It's super lightweight and really, really comfortable to climb.
Look how wide these treads are. I have great big feet, see? So this is going to be fantastic. And how about my Bionics? Nice and clean thanks to the Bio Cleaner last night. How about that? All right, so this is fantastic. You've got all this great room. You've also got this safety bar up top, which you are able to kind of hold on to and have extra security with. There's also a little work tray here, so your light bulbs go in here, all the kinds of things. Now let's be really honest. Is there a recessed light in your house that has not been replaced in a long time simply because you can't reach it? Be honest. It's okay.
Yes.
We're all friends.
Yeah. Oh, to me, actually, yes, there is.
Yeah. Well, and I think it's true of everybody who's listening, too. So throw your tools in here. There's even a little place here to put your phone if you're watching a YouTube video on how to do something while you're, up and off the ground. So this is really extraordinary. But when you're ready to collapse it down, you simply just pull up on these little bars in the back, like so. Well, first you're going to fold it up. Fold it up. Then release these bars and check this out. 16 pounds.
16 pounds. That's less than a lot of our upright vacuums. And what I love, David, too, is even when you have it upright and you have the safety bar up, you do have that great functional top cap and somewhere to hold. But you also have another point of contact for your legs. So that gives you that feeling of even increased stability, not just on those big oversized platforms, but right here, too. So climbing up and down, somewhere to hold, somewhere to put your things, whether it's the light bulb, the smoke detector, super functional. But you have all that comfort, big oversized rungs, and doesn't take up a lot of space, which is awesome.
Now, as you look at my feet on these treads, I want you to know that I'm super comfortable on this. I wear a size 13 shoe.
Yeah.
And I've got a lot of room here.
Yeah.
So even if you've, so ladies, if you're buying this for your husband and he's got larger feet like I do, My producer tells me he wears a 14.
Wow.
He'd be able to sit. He'd be able to stand on this really comfortably as well because these treads are nice and wide. They're like stair steps.
They are modeled after a staircase, and you can even see, David, in between your feet, the distance in between the rungs is only 9 inches. So versus a regular ladder, which is about 12, which means we have to step up higher on it too.
Right.
This is a really comfortable climb. So you'll find you're going to take this out to get things out of the pantry, to get things out of the cupboard, to do all the stuff around the house.
You guys, I can step on one stair tread with my feet side by side.
You sure can.
Look at that.
8.5 by
crazy?
13.5, David.
That's nice and wide. So if I'm turned this way and I'm decorating with garland or I'm stringing lights or I'm doing something as we get ready for the holidays later this year, or I'm outside putting up those outside summer lights for a barbecue or a party, that makes this super, super easy and very, very comfortable to utilize in and around your home. 4 easy payments on your credit card. Use that Q card tonight, it's 5 pay. How many of these gone now, Brian? Now over 600 of these are spoken for. Lots and lots of you are saying, you know what? I need a new ladder, but I don't want a great big tall ladder. I don't have tall ceilings, or maybe you've downsized and you just need something that helps you reach the top shelf, replace the light bulb, replace the smoke detector battery. Whatever the case may be, sometimes a jumbo step stool like this one is your answer.
Well, and it's funny that you say that because I have the 24-in-1 at home, and that's our garage ladder. That's the one that stays inside. And to be honest,
That's the second story ladder outside.
That's the second story ladder, and I don't climb that ladder because it's a little bit intimidating for me. This is my indoor ladder. This is my go-to. Can be used outside, but to me, climbing a set of steps is a lot, more secure to me than climbing a ladder where you feel like a bird on a wire, where you're kind of balanced on those rungs and perched in those areas. This, if you can climb 3 steps, you can use this, and you will use this every single day because it's that easy to use.
Well, you're also going to love that we are able to bring this to you customer top rated, and that's something that our customers have done, giving this over 95-star reviews.
Yeah.
I own this one. If I were allowed to review products on QVC, I'd give it a big old 5 stars too, because it holds my size. I'm able to walk on these rungs or these treads and feel very secure. This is, and people always say, David, do you have anything you're afraid of? I'm not super fond of heights, even as tall as I am. I get up on really tall buildings, and I get those tingly, needly legs that everybody gets, when you get up high. So if I'm going to be on a ladder, I want something that I feel secure on and that I feel confident on. This is the ladder for me. 375 pounds is what it is. What it will hold. I'm sure it was tested to hold even more than that.
It was.
So this is what it's all about. 4 easy payments on your credit card. We're saving you almost $26 from the retail price.
Well, and remember, this is from Little Giant, too. Been making ladders since 1972. It's all that they do, and they really are the gold standard. They put a lot of the ingenuity from the bottom of the ladder all the way to the top. So as she climbs up, she has that sensation that she's climbing steps versus being on a ladder, grabbing something out of the pantry. Functional top cap there, because when you're climbing a ladder, you're also probably holding something in your hand. So designed that way, but 8.5 by 13.5 inch rungs means you really have that sensation that you're standing on the ground. It doesn't feel like a ladder at all.
700 of these are now gone, and I'll tell you, if this were not a step stool that I didn't already own, I wouldn't be this excited about it. But I tell you what, I've used it in my own home. I use it for everyday tasks. I use it for, repair projects, for little things that I do around my home, and I feel very secure on this ladder. If you don't remember who was president when you bought your last ladder, if it's old, wooden, wobbly, splattered with paint, and there are chunks out of it, might be time to get rid of it.
I'd say so.
Might be time to replace it, and replace it with a company like Little Giant. That's been in business how long, Kylie?
1972.
1972. 1.1 million Little Giant ladders have been ordered on QVC.
Wow.
There are a lot of people out there that love this ladder, and a lot of you are going to love having it around, particularly given the fact that you'll open the box, unfold it, and start climbing. There's no assembly.
None at all.
This is extraordinary. We'll invite everyone to stay on the line here. 800 of these are now gone, and we still have a lot of people on the phone lines. Get yours while the getting is good. Miss Kylie, one more item with you.
That's
the IVAC coming up.
So excited.
But right now, what do you say we go take care of a savvy solution in our homes? There are millions of people every single year that are